Hello friends, my name is Catherine and today we are doing another round of Franken papers because we all end up with these bits of scrap paper that just sit there and they're tiny and you don't have any projects that are that small other than paper beads, and you're not going to get enough paper beads out of one of them to make it worthwhile. So we're going to combine them into larger bits of paper. Today I want to make 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper. So I have from way down here to up here is 11 inches, and I've got here to here marked out as 8.5. So this is going to be your standard printer sized paper, here in the US anyway. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take, and it's going to be single directional, and that's okay, and we're just going to lay a little bit of glue down and make sure that everything is squared up with our mat and stick it down. You could just glue bunches of paper together in no particular size. It doesn't have to be sized one way or another. I just like it sized in different sizes for practical use, because a lot of papers are made the sizes that they are for a reason, and it also makes it easier to store the papers when they are sized a sort of universal size, if you will. Just making sure that we get the corners stuck down really well. And these papers are different thicknesses. This is, the hearts one is a scrapbooking paper, but the dots one is a Chiagami paper. And if any of you have felt both of those, you will know those are very different weights of paper. Very different. But that's all right. Doesn't matter for this. We're just gluing it together and making bigger pieces. So let's see here. Maybe something like this. That's 11. We might put it over here for the moment and see what we end up with. Let's see. Something sort of, this piece in particular is going to be pretty small and pieced together. But we're just going to build it out. Hey, I like that. All right. Build it out in this direction. I'm not going to glue this piece down yet. I'm just attaching this one. There we go. Sort of like that, and then line it up with my 8.5 mark and my 11 mark and stick it down. There we go. You don't have to start off with bigger pieces, but it certainly makes it easier if you do. And actually, I do kind of like the pink tones and the hearts and dots direction that this one is going, so I might try and see if I can't stick in that family group. Oh, here's a bit more of that dots Chiagami paper. Let's, there maybe, or like that perhaps, kind of like that. Actually, we might save this and put it in another place, like over here maybe, so that it ties it from one end to the other. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's hang on to that one for a second then. Oop, this, aha, that's a bigger one, and it's dots and that pastel-y that we like, so let's lay that underneath here and line it up and line this back up, and then let's grab a pink colored pencil and just trace the outline of that edge of that paper really lightly on it. That way we know where to put our glue. Okay, so let's put glue all over this baby, this sucker. Making sure that we get it into the corners and edges, because that's going to be where it's going to want to lift. Go. I can hardly tell where those pink pencil marks are. I'm sure you can't see them, but you know that they're there. You saw me put them there, so that'll be all right. And then let's take and line this back up with our 8.5 mark. And then line this one back up with our side over there. Oh, I put glue in the wrong place. That's okay. That's all right. We will just wipe it off and try again. There we go. I'm gonna need something over that spot anyway, so actually I might just leave the glue there and find a little something to put down over that spot right there. But let's lift this up and sneak some glue under here real quick, because that didn't see any glue. There we are. Okay, now that should be fairly stuck down. And then let's find a small bit of something, maybe this red piece. That might be too dark for what we're going for though. So we'll set it aside for a moment and see if we can't find something a little more friendly to our purpose. Ooh, that's cute. There? No, we'll save this one for another page. Go. Aha! That will work nicely right there. And tie that all together. Yes, it will. Alright, so let's just put glue on the back of this one. All of the places. And then stick it down right like that. There we go. That is giving us a good start on a page. All right, let's just make sure that everything is still lined up. Scooch this direction a little. It's a little off that 8.5 mark. It's not going to scooch, it's already set. That's too bad. Oh well. And then maybe a little of this. No, that might be too dark. I'm going more pastel with this one. Let's see. That might be something nice to decorate with down here, maybe. We'll hang on to that for a second. Ooh, that, and then this. If I can get them to overlap just right. That might not. I don't think this is gonna be big enough. Let's see. Ooh, oh, I like that, but that's not gonna work. Maybe up and down? No, we'll save that aside for something else later. I end up with a lot of papers like that have something really cool printed on them that... Oh, hello. We'll keep that for the next page too. Let's see. Another of those ones with that leaf printed on it. Haha! That might suit our space here. Yes, it does. Perfect. Okay. What we will do is just put that kind of right there. Actually, let's take off that. I've got a little bit of an edge here. This was a previous Franken paper. This is probably from one of the ones that we made in the last video. That works out. Let's see. Okay. And then just kind of put a bead of glue along there. And then stick this down, lining it up with that edge. And then let's see if we can't line this back up at the top up here. And then grab back over that dotty bit of paper and line it up right there to cover that hole in that paper there. It's got a little hole in it, and that's okay. Let's see. Let's just put glue on the back of this thing. That should do it. Okay. Alright, flip it over without getting glue all over myself, hopefully. I make no promises, though. And then line it up with those edges. And there we have it. An 8.5 by 11 Franken paper. Although I am kind of liking this angle right here. I might go down that with a sewing machine in a moment, with like maybe like a nice pastel pink thread or something, with like a zigzag stitch. But let's put this piece on because we did set it aside for decoration down here toward the bottom. There we go. And there we have it, an 8.5 by 11 Franken paper. I might try doing another sheet of these tomorrow. I've got plenty more scrappy papers to work with. If you guys like this, definitely let me know. Give it a thumbs up, and I'd be happy to hear from you. Remember to subscribe. Oh, hey. Shh, shh, shh. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.